Yes. It's the Pillow Talk vibes for me. Make sure y'all tap in, man. We live on Twitter as well. What's up, y'all? Robin E here, back in the building on another episode of Pillow Talk Podcast. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Okay, it is Sunday. We back in this thing. Okay, I'm excited to have a guest in the building. Thank you so much for sliding, MicLogik.
Thank you for having me, Robin. Appreciate it. Very gracious with the sangria. Appreciate it.
Yes.
It's already taking effect, so this is going to be interesting.
Already taking effect. I love it. I absolutely love it. We love wine, okay? We love wine. But I definitely appreciate you coming on Pillow Talk Podcast. Long-awaited interview. Now, I got to know, of course, for people that may or may not know, where you from? Where you from?
I'm from a city right outside of Chicagoland. It's called Des Plaines. Grew up there, been there since I was 7. I rep Des Plaines, but you know, when you're out of town and people are like, where are you from? If you tell them Des Plaines, you're not gonna know. I'm like, yeah, I'm from, around Chicago. That's where I reside. So
okay, Des Plaines. I know where that's at. Do you have a favorite thing about your city by chance?
I would say no, other than it's the place that I stay. I don't. No, there's not great food in Des Plaines. There's a couple spots. Yeah, no, I spend most of my time outside of Des Plaines probably, when I go out. Yeah. So, but I love Des Plaines. I love Des Plaines as a city. It's great.
Shout out Des Plaines.
DP, we in here. We made it, mama.
We in this thing. Now I gotta know the meaning behind the name. Okay, MicLogik. Where did that come from?
So I used to just go by Logic. This is like back to 5th grade, 6th grade. So I've been doing it for a little while.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then come to find out, Logic happens to be a very popular name in the rap MC world. So I had to kind of differentiate myself. So one day, one of my best friends, Ronesh, is like, hey, you should change your name to MicLogik because your name's Mike. I'm like, okay, cool. And then I'll just do MIC, for microphone. And then I'll just change up, I'll keep the K at the end of Logic just to differentiate myself. And I've been running with it since. I haven't formally met another MicLogik, so the name's sticking.
Okay,
yeah.
I like that.
I've had it for a minute.
I like that. Okay, MicLogik got a little differentiate. I think that's
differentiation. Yeah, something like that.
From other people. No, I like that. I think that's catchy. Definitely dope. So, hip hop artist, rap artist,
rap artist, music maker, songwriter,
podcaster,
show hoster. Yeah, we just started throwing our own shows. ChiNATIVE Nights. That's ChiNATIVE Radio is what I do every Tuesday night.
Yes.
It's a family podcast. I wouldn't say it's family friendly. It is mature. Just like this, it's uncensored. But it's a lot of fun. I do it with my lady Throw C and her brother, my brother-in-law, Ideal, and we just have a great time. We talk about whatever's going on in the world. Talk about sports, and what we like to do is play independent artists.
Nice.
So we're always telling all the independent artists out there, send your music to ChiNATIVEradio@gmail.com for a chance to be played live on air.
Okay, absolutely. Y'all know y'all need them plays now. Make sure y'all send them in. So how did y'all come up with the idea of ChiNATIVE? Like, how did that start?
That was all Ideal and Throw C. They're both Native American.
Okay.
So you got the native there, and they're from Chicago. They're originally from Chicago. So it was a pretty easy name for them to come up with, I think, and pretty catchy, and they got a very good branding to it. Dope logo. So yeah, ChiNATIVE, we've been doing it for a couple years as ChiNATIVE. I mean, me and Ideal, we've been rapping since before we were probably teenagers. So we've been at this a long time.
Absolutely. I love it.
Yeah, I'm a lot older than I look.
You got the secret.
I won't tell you guys.
You got the secret. You got the secret.
Magician never reveals his tricks.
No, I love that. I think that's dope. No, I'm definitely a fan of podcasts and shows as well. Do you have a favorite show you've done so far for ChiNATIVE?
The radio show?
Yeah.
Man, that's a good question. Yeah, there's been too many. I can't think of off the top of my head. I can't really think of one. There's so many. I mean, we have a lot of good shows, a lot of fun memories. One of the things about the show is that they always decide to pick on me for whatever reason. So it's a constant running joke. Like, all right, what are you guys gonna say about me today? Stuff like that. But no, I don't have just one in particular. Like every show is a little bit different and offers a little something different. But I really like playing independent artists that people from all over the world, not just independent in the United States. That's what's really cool about the show. We get to hear different music from all over the world, and it's just cool that our little radio show has reached that far. Like, you got people from Cambodia sending us songs, all the way to South Africa. So the fact that ChiNATIVE is not just local, it's global, is pretty cool.
Yes, absolutely. I love that. That is important, to reach people everywhere doing anything. I think that's dope. Super dope.
Appreciate it.
Now we got to get into the music, of course. You said you've been making music since what, 5, did you just say?
5th grade.
5th grade?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, now growing up, who was your favorite artist?
Growing up, who's my favorite artist? I'd say probably, one's a group, and then one was a rapper that everybody knows. So Bone Thugs and Harmony and Tupac was what got me wanting to rap. Snoop Dogg, Doggy Style was the first tape I ever got.
Nice.
But it was Bone Thugs and Harmony and Tupac that really got me wanting to put pen to paper.
Nice.
So yeah, those were my favorite for a while.
Okay, what's your favorite Bone Thugs song?
My favorite Bone Thugs song, just that whole East 1999 album. Okay. I don't have one favorite song. I'm not good at picking favorites, as you can tell.
All of it's too good.
Yeah, there's just too many. I don't have a favorite rapper. I don't have a favorite song. There's just so many.
You don't have a favorite song?
I don't have a favorite song.
You don't have a favorite?
I have many. Okay. I have many favorite songs. But yeah, I can't think of my favorite Bone Thugs, because that whole album, East 99, is what did it for me.
Thanks. Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bone Thugs.
Troublesome is one of my favorite Tupac songs.
Troublesome.
I like Troublesome. Staring through my rear view. Keep your head up. I mean, all right. Yes. We're just gonna keep naming Tupac.
Okay,
we're gonna go through his whole catalog.
No, that's dope. I love that. Absolutely, I love that. What was it really like about them that like captivated you? Just the style of how they were rapping, or what they were talking about?
Yeah, the fact at first that I couldn't understand what Bone Thugs was saying.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like a puzzle, and I had to piece it together. Now I had a friend. His name's Ryan Lamar. He's doing big things now. He's a director in Hollywood.
Nice.
And but he's the one who introduced me to Bone Thugs, and he could rap just like them. So he could understand what they were saying, and I was trying to piece it together. And eventually I was able to piece it together, catch up. And I would have to say they were definitely an influence on my style, especially growing up early. I like to rap really fast, not like tongue twisting fast all the time, but definitely I like more up tempo type of beats and flipping the words, a little bit. So, yeah, Bone Thugs was big for me.
Nice, absolutely. Okay, you got a little thug in you. You got a little thug in you, Mike. You got a little thug in you, Mike. Okay, a
little bit.
Okay, I ain't worried about it.
And I'm gonna miss everybody. Boom, boom.
Okay, tell me what you gonna do. I actually love the Mariah Carey song "Breakdown" in both their times.
Break down.
Yes, that was like a monster collab. Like I wonder who initiated that.
Had to be Mariah's people.
You feel like she reached out like, I need Bone Thugs on this chorus.
Yeah, and they were perfect for it. Crazy Bone has that great soulful, deep voice.
Yeah, like
he just floats over the beat.
I love it. Absolutely, absolutely. I love it. So you prefer to what, write or freestyle?
I prefer to write. I can freestyle.
Okay.
I freestyle on many different occasions, but I prefer to write and think about what I'm gonna say. I definitely like to plan things out. I don't like to just be all willy nilly. But yeah, both. I can do both, but I prefer to write.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, if somebody never heard your music before, how would you describe like your sound or the way
My sound is it's just honest.
Okay.
Like when you listen to my album, you're like, oh, okay, I can relate to that. The relatability level I think is pretty high, just amongst whoever. It doesn't matter. I think anybody could just listen to my music and be like, I feel that. I've been there. I've done that. I'm not talking about living a lavish lifestyle. I'm not talking about popping $10,000 bottles of champagne or anything like that, which there's nothing wrong with. But I'm keeping it real. I'm not doing that. So just honesty in my music. I do have fun with it. Sometimes I just like to bar out and just flex a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, for the most part, just I make honest albums. Like when you hear it, you'll know, oh man, he was going through this, or I could feel he was going through that. That's pretty much the gist of my music.
Yes.
Whatever I'm going through, whatever I'm feeling. Yeah. I do like telling stories, but they have to be rooted in some kind of truth for the most part.
Absolutely. Okay, I like that. You gonna feel it.
You definitely gonna feel it.
Y'all gonna feel this. You
Yeah.
gonna feel it. You got that feeling music.
Yeah. So I don't know if you heard that solo song I did. It was about having back surgery.
Okay.
Because I'm removed from back surgery about a year now. And it was a really dark time in my life. And I was really, really low. So I had to figure out a way to get myself out of whatever this feeling, this deep, dark depression, the state I was in. So I wrote my way out of it. And I put that song out. And the messages I got were just crazy. It's from people who I didn't think was suffering from any type of depression. And they would just hit me up and say, thank you. I'm getting thanked here and there. I'm like, you guys don't have to thank me. I'm just telling my story. So hopefully you can relate to it or you could take something from it. But I don't need thanks for it, but I appreciate it. So that's what I'm saying. Like when I talk about honesty, I'm not scared to be vulnerable and drink sangria on the air.
Okay, look, we getting vulnerable up in here. Okay, we getting vulnerable. No, that must have been scary though. Back surgery?
Yeah, no, it was really, it was a tough time.
Ow.
It was definitely tough because everyone's always worried about the physicality part of it. You know, they don't think about the mental part of it, like how you're gonna feel mentally. You're just worried about how's my back and how much pain am I gonna be in. But mentally, it will drag you down if you're not built like that. So just prepare yourself.
Yeah.
If you have any type of surgery, just know it's not always gonna be easy. It's not an easy thing to recover from, depending on the surgery.
Absolutely. Okay, wise words, y'all. Make sure, and I'm happy that you did mention that because people tend to overlook the mental, whenever you're going through stuff. Mental health is real. Mental health awareness is real. So whenever you're going through something, I mean, is music always a nice outlet for you?
Absolutely. Yeah. Music will take you somewhere.
Yeah.
You just put your headphones in or your earbuds in. I don't know what you kids are listening to nowadays. Everyone's got Beats headphones, earbuds. I prefer to listen to music in my car and just drive around. Listen to music in my car. Puts me at ease. I light up a cigar, whatever.
Okay.
Light up a cigar, listen to music, zone out.
Yeah.
Forget about whatever's going on in the world. Just you and your music, do your thing.
It sounds different in the car. Music sounds different in the car.
It does.
Like it hits you different up in here when you driving and you listening to shit like.
So the first time I went to Cali, the first album that we put on was The Chronic.
Okay.
And then driving around on the highway in California, it just has a different feeling. Listening to The Chronic as opposed listening to it here in my car to listen to their totally different vibe, totally different feeling. It means a little something different.
Yeah. That's cool. Absolutely though. So when I'm in my mode, when I'm in my Drake mode, I feel it's best to do that at night. When I'm driving during the day, the Drake mode, it don't hit the same. But when it's nighttime, the Drake music is playing, it hit a little different. So
Drake does it for you?
Drake, But I'm an old school. I love old school music. I love Isley Brothers, Marvin Gaye, Sade, Lauryn Hill, Temptations. So Maxwell, love Maxwell. That nigga. So yeah.
Very dope.
Very, very. So you actually had a show too that you just did on the 17th.
Yeah. Like I was saying, we started throwing our own shows called ChiNATIVE Nights. We got our next one coming up on St. Patty's Day. So you're invited. I'm inviting you right now.
Oh yeah.
It's at Retro Cafe, 3246 North Central Avenue. It's gonna be from 9 to 1-ish. You're not gonna need to bring your Vax card, so
because you know we was gonna ask.
you don't have to bring your Vax card. Just come out, have fun. It's $10 to get in. We make sure the acts get paid. So
nice.
Yeah, not everybody does that, but we want to make sure, if people are bringing people out and, there's a reason to pay somebody, that we're making sure that we do that. So that's big to us. And we just want to give all these artists a platform to, express themselves, get their names out there. Mm-hmm. Also have a good time, invite a crowd out, have a good time, get some drinks and chill out with the ChiNATIVE family.
Absolutely.
So ChiNATIVE Nights.
Yes. And I'm happy that you said that as well too, paying the artists. Like that's a big thing right now.
See, and this is my thing about like paying artists. I understand everybody wants to get paid. And if you're good at something, you should get paid for it in a certain way. But also financially, it has to make sense on both sides. So if you want to get paid for a show, but you're not promoting the show,
okay,
why should you get paid? If you bring 2 people out, why should you get paid? You know what I mean? So there has to be some kind of sensibility to it as well. It has to make sense. So all you artists out there, that's how you get paid. You start proving that you can bring people out to shows, and then promoters will start to pay you because it makes sense to pay you.
Absolutely. I gotta give my man a round of applause because he just said what he needed to say with that. I always hear artists always talking about that and always saying how they don't get paid, and I'm not doing free shows and da. Like y'all have got to promote yourself. You have to make people want to come and see you. Like
absolutely,
you have to make them want to come to the experience, everything. Like that's just what it is. I'm trying to get to that level now where more artists that I help are getting paid, but I try to preach to them like your promotion is terrible, and why would anybody want to come if you posted it like once?
Yeah, don't feel like you're entitled to something because you're not.
Yeah,
when people say you got to grind, you really do have to grind. It's not just a catchy saying. You really do have to, work at this and put in the time and effort. Someone's not just gonna hand you a check because you're good at rapping. You could be the best rapper in the world, but if no one's coming out to see you,
okay,
why should you get paid?
Exactly. Absolutely. How do you feel when you perform on stage?
Man, I always feel nervous before I get on stage. And then I know as soon as I get up on stage, I'm gonna be the man. I'm gonna take over. I'm gonna transform into MicLogik, from Mike Bailey to MicLogik. There's a transformation. But I think those nerves are good because when I don't have those nerves, then there might be an issue and be like, yeah, maybe I don't need to do this anymore because I've had these nerves for many, many years. Okay. So, and I think the nervousness is a good thing because that means I care about this. You know what I mean? I want to do well when I'm up on stage and I want to put on a show for people. So you've seen the little footage I posted. Yeah. I think it might have caught you off guard. I like to get a little energetic on stage, Even with the back surgery, I like to, bounce as much as I can. And, I like seeing people have a good time. Yeah. And especially the way that they react to my music sometimes, it's a big high. It's definitely a joy.
Absolutely. I love that. Now, I do, too. I forgot to mention as well, because I had a chance to listen to, was it your Vino song you did about Kobe? The Kobe.
Oh, wow. Wow.
So I thought that was super dope. Yeah, I thought that was really, really dope. I love the flow. I just thought it was a really nice song. So what was the mind state behind that? Is Kobe somebody that you really looked up to, like, in the celebrity world?
Yeah, so I'm a big basketball fanatic. Love basketball. Love Kobe. Yeah. And when the accident happened, I was having a rough time with it. I think in the song I said I was crying for like 6 days. That's not cap. Like that's really real. And then one of my buddies, custom made, he's a producer. He hit me up. He's like, "Hey man, I got this beat. I want you to do a song about Kobe over it."
Yes.
All right, man. Set the beat over. We'll see what kind of mood I'm in. As soon as I got the beat, I started writing to it. And that's kind of how I am. I'm not like one of these people who write an abundance of raps and I'm always creating, you know, because I'm sure you're going to interview people and they're like, yeah, I do a song or two a day. I do music when I can. I do music when I can, when it hits me. The Kobe song just started to flow out of me, and the emotion, I think you can hear it in the delivery.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to definitely play some of that too, so y'all can hear it. Because I'm trying to tell y'all, this was, you know, I'm listening to it. I'm like, damn. I wasn't like a big Kobe fan on the basketball side, but as far as pop culture, he was very prominent. You know, he was in a lot of 90s stuff. You know, he did music for a while. Like, he was very prominent. So I felt that. Let's listen to this real quick, y'all. I want y'all to tune in. Check this out.
What you did for the sport is something very few have, and maybe no one else has seen the game the way that you have. Your second act was cut short, it's tragic and it's too sad. You loved watching Gigi ball out, you were a true dad. You didn't need a son to carry on your legacy. 4 girls for you and V was all that you would ever need. Another Kobe Bean Bryant there will never be, but legends never die, so ain't no point in saying rest in peace. And I've been crying for like 6 days. Can't hold back the tears when your image is being displayed. We never met, but you inspired me, I gotta give praise. You left your imprint on this world in so many big ways. I started out a bigger fan of VC, but he wasn't meant to be the MVP and 3P. With the Mamba mentality, attack and never retreat. You may have took some losses, but you never suffered defeat. Learn from your mistakes and grew to be a better person. People make assertions throwing dirt, but they don't know for certain. And neither do I, but I can see the planet hurting with a somberness in the air as we bear this heavy burden. According to McGrady, you wanted to be immortalized. When our heroes die, we start thinking about our mortal lives, how they're so precious and could be gone in a flash. To the 9 that we lost, y'all didn't belong in that crash. Use your time wisely, you don't get this back. You would've won like 10 times if you didn't split with Shaq. But to be somebody's sidekick that just didn't match, you had to get your own rings, 2 more chips, big facts. Try to think of someone more clutch, nobody came to mind. No one better with the baller when the game was on the line. Your name will be enshrined. Gianna not being here will break my heart 1,000,000 times. You emulated
yes, okay, because it's the bars for me. Okay, it's the bars.
I was not
for
expecting
me.
to talk about that song. I'm glad you brought it up there.
Yes, of course.
I really do love that joint. I'm glad I could do. And my brother Ideal helped me out with that video, because you guys can go on YouTube right now, type in MicLogik Vino. We are drinking vino too, so I mean it's appropriate.
No, I love that. I think that's dope. I think that's really too a showcase of just your like lyricism and just how you kind of flow over a beat and put your emotion in it. So I definitely wanted, you know, everybody to tune in and listen to that, because that was cold right there.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, that was cold right there. I love that. I love that. R.I.P. to that man. R.I.P. to that man.
And Gianna and everybody else involved in that terrible crash.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, I definitely got to take a moment real quick. Got so many papers.
Real quick.
Gotta take a moment real quick and shout out one of my favorite brands in the area, y'all. This is a Fresh. Take a moment and tap in. Man, have y'all been to Local Heroes pop-up store? Their selfie room is a straight vibe, okay? Posters all on the wall, big old mirrors, record player in the corner. I feel like I'm back in my room in my teen days, okay? Getting ready to do something I ain't supposed to do. Local Heroes is carrying some of the hottest streetwear brands, okay, that have been killing the fashion game. We got a Fresh, Leisure, No Logo World, and Stick Talk. And of course, they got new drops coming every single week, so you know that's where you need to go first. Located at Hawthorne Mall in Vernon Hills, Local Heroes is one of the dopest stores in the entire building, okay? Yeah, I said it. So make sure y'all pull up to Local Heroes, located at Hawthorne Mall in Vernon Hills. Come grab a fit and catch this vibe. Yes. Shout out to Local Heroes, man. One of the flyest, dopest urban stores out in Lake County, man. Vernon Hills Mall. Make sure y'all check that out. Now, Pillow Talk, we do a little sermon. It's Sunday, so it's only fitting how that came together. Okay. So the sermon for today, the word for today is self-worth. Okay. So I want to know your definition of self-worth.
Self-worth. Okay. Let's see. So self-worth. What can you as a human contribute to the world? That is my definition of self-worth. Do you have a lot of self-worth? Do you have a little self-worth? Are you somebody who is going to make this world a better place? Self-worth.
Yes.
No, just being a real. I think just being a real person.
Absolutely.
Being 10 toes down, as we say.
Yes. Self-worth. Okay, MicLogik, you coming through with the sermon today. You came through with the sermon. I put you on the spot, and you came through.
I'm glad I could break through. Glad I could shine.
You came through, absolutely. So, what else do you dabble in? Besides your hosting and you do music. I mean, what else do you kind of have going on with you?
So, I mean, pretty much, if I'm not home making music, I'm probably watching a basketball game. Big Bulls fan.
Okay.
Probably comes as no surprise. I'm always posting about the Bulls. Yeah, I mean, I'm a typical person. I wake up, go to work. When I'm done, I try to go to my other job, which is not really a job, but you know what I'm saying, like as far as making music or doing something for the podcast or putting together shows, helping throw MC out as far as like gathering talent for the show. So that's pretty much it. Like I'm pretty much an open book. What you see is what you get.
Okay, nice. So how do you recharge? What do you do when you kind of just everywhere and you just need a moment to get yourself together? What do you do?
Meditate.
Okay.
Meditation's important.
Meditate.
I got the Calm app.
I love that. You like meditation?
Yes. Meditate. It just puts you at ease and gets you ready for the day. Nice. Or helps you wind down the evening.
Yeah.
So definitely meditate.
You got affirmations?
Positive affirmations?
Yeah. Or any affirmation. What you got to say what works for you.
Affirmation. I mean, I'm not really sure. Give me an example of like
I am powerful. I attract wealth and opportunity. I'm a badass. Don't fuck with me.
Like you're talking into a mirror.
Yeah, run up, get done up. Like, yeah.
Man, I do not. I do not, Robin. I'm not even in front.
I'm dead. You should incorporate that into your meditation. Okay?
I should.
You should incorporate that.
It's usually a voice telling me what to do, and then you hear like nature sounds or something like that. The Calm app is really cool. I like the Calm.
Okay, yeah, shout out to the Calm app. I like that too,
especially for people who don't know how to meditate.
Yeah,
because I guess there is something to figuring out how to meditate. It's not just closing your eyes. There's a whole breathing exercises you need to do, and supposedly it's good for you. I like it, so I'm gonna keep doing it.
Shout out to them. Okay, shout out to them. Shout out to ChiNATIVE because you definitely had some of them comments in the building. ChiNATIVE Entertainment.
ChiNATIVE.
Okay, Mike Bailey slid through. He said, "Hey." And then we have a Sean Elders that said, "Hey."
What up, Sean?
So shout out to y'all for tuning in. Of course, you got some hands clapping. Shout out to y'all for showing MicLogik so much love.
Appreciate it, guys.
So what else is 2022 looking like for you? What else can we expect from you this year?
So I'm gonna keep promoting the album I put out in November, as I was saying. Keep doing shows. I got show in Milwaukee coming up March 13th at Bremen Cafe. Then we got the St. Patty's Day ChiNATIVE Nights at the Cafe Retro Pub. And then we're going to be at the Golden Dagger, which is really cool. Okay. I'm not sure if you heard of Fury. She's a very dope female MC.
Okay.
Just a dope MC in general. And then she's going to have her own band and Green Lights Music. People who I've made music with before. Very cool. My hip hop family. They're going to have a band. So it's going to be really dope. Nice. It's going to be on a Sunday, 20th, I think, of March. So just going to keep doing shows. I don't know, as far as, like I said at the beginning of the year, I want to have like 2 or 3 projects out, depending on whether they're EP or LP. But I think I just want to start releasing, just music in general, like whenever I feel like it. I I don't feel like I have to put myself, restrict myself to it has to be a full project. I think I just need to just keep working, put out music whenever I feel like it. As long as I stay somewhat consistent, I think that will be good for me.
Yeah.
So that's the goal, just to keep getting good music out there, and keep this train moving along.
Yeah. Visuals. You gonna have some music videos dropping this year?
I got to get a video for Whiskey on the Rocks. Every time I do that show in concert, it always hits.
Okay.
And people have been asking me, "Hey, you're gonna have a video for Whiskey on the Rocks?" Yes, I'm gonna have a video for Whiskey on the Rocks. So we'll be shooting that very, very shortly.
Okay, let us know. I love visuals, so definitely let us know.
Definitely will. And Solo, the song I was talking about earlier, there's a visual for that. There's a video. Just go to YouTube, MicLogik, SOLOW, Solo, and it's about a 6-minute video, so it's a mini movie. There's a scene where we're basically I'm basically talking to a therapist, and it's cool. Check it out.
Nice.
Video probably hit you.
Okay.
I think you'll like it.
Nice. I'm gonna have to check that out. I missed that. I'm gonna have to go back and rewind on that. So I can check it out.
I'll send you the link.
Okay, yes.
For sure.
I love it. Well, I definitely appreciate you for coming on Pillow Talk Podcast. Okay. You're drinking sangria, dropping gems for us. Okay.
I'm gonna work on the affirmations.
He gonna work on the affirmations. Okay. I'm gonna go listen to some Bone Thugs and Harmony tonight.
Boom, 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 boom.
I'm gonna go listen to them tonight. But shout out to everybody that tuned in as well. Y'all were active today. Shout out to y'all for sharing, commenting, all that good stuff. Make sure that y'all subscribe. I do have your IG scrolling on the bottom of my screen. Can't see it, but it's on there.
Yeah, it's there.
Okay.
Follow me, y'all.
So make sure that y'all tap in and follow him, okay? And ChiNATIVE. So if y'all are artists and you're trying to get y'all music listened to, you're trying to get it streamed, this is the guy y'all need to be tapping in with.
Definitely send it to ChiNativeRadio@gmail.com. Follow us on IG at ChiNativeRadio and on Twitter.
Yes. Okay, tap in. I gotta come on ChiNATIVE.
Hell yeah, we love that.
I gotta come shoot the shit.
We would love that.
I definitely want to appreciate everybody for tuning in. Of course, make sure y'all subscribe to Pillow Talk Podcast, streaming on all major platforms. As always, sending love and light to everybody, man. Peace out. Happy Sunday.